Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have Chip 'n Dale Park Life. This is a Disney Plus original series that came out in 2021. It's one season long so far, and how long is that season, you may ask? It is 12 episodes, and each of these episodes are about 22 minutes each, and they have three stories, at least in the one episode I watched. But if you look right here, you'll notice that there's not enough room to fit the entire name of all the stories that are included in each episode. So what we get here is Thou Shalt Not Steal, The Baby Whisperer, and It Takes Two to Tango. Ooh, I remembered that. Wow, that's unheard of, and I have no prompts here whatsoever. That is crazy. So yeah, it's Chip 'n Dale. It's they are not speaking clear English, as one might expect after seeing the movie that came out, well, a year later. But this is very much the old school type of voice, even though it's a form of English. But the thing is, this is one of those types of productions that gets a French tax credit, so it was made either in France or in Canada. I'm guessing France. But it is sort of a foreign-produced Disney series. We get some that come from France, we get some that come from I believe, South America. So they're all over. So this one, very much just the crazy modern style, similar to the modern Mickey Mouse series of stuff. So Mickey, Minnie, Pluto, Goofy, and speaking of Pluto, Pluto makes an appearance in the very first episode of the episode. So he's a classic foe for Chip 'n Dale. I believe either they premiered first in a cartoon featuring him, or vice versa, many, many, many decades ago. So Chip 'n Dale, they confront Pluto, who happens to have a lot of puppies. I don't know where he got those. He's not the mama. I don't know where the mama is, but there's a bunch of very sad, hungry little puppies that really need to eat. And apparently Chip 'n Dale steal some nuts that could feed all of them. Will they share? Who knows? Well, there's a little bit of a disagreement, let's just say. And of course, Pluto gets involved and realizes that they have food, and yes, the conflict arises. In the second story, babies, the one with the babies, they just find a bunch of babies. They decide to ride around in the park in a massive kind of playpen. I imagine it's like New York City, and parents come and just drop their kids off in a fenced-in area and let them just toddle around. Infants, they get a kick out of riding some of the babies, and as they crawl around until they find one that is very disagreeable, and it's a Bronco that needs to be broken. So that's kind of crazy. And in the third one, as they're in the park, they kind of get mixed up with somebody who is crocheting in the park on a bench, and they get caught up in the yarn or whatever, and suddenly they walk away from this experience with their tails intertwined, and so they're connected at the tail. And at first it's a wonderful experience. They don't mind sharing. Everybody and all the other animals in the neighborhood and in the park realize that they're just such good friends and so adorable, and they get along so well until they don't. So yeah, it's lots of infighting between them and fighting with others like Pluto. I imagine all 12 episodes. That means 36 stories in just the first season. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's the kind of entertainment that kids and adults can enjoy without having to understand English. Like little kids can probably get a kick out of this and just be amazed at the cute chipmunks as they go through their wacky adventures. And parents, it's Chip 'n Dale, so you know what they're all about. So it's not that difficult to comprehend what's going down, and But it's just done in the modern style. Like, no, it's not going to be the classic 1930s, 1940s type of cartoon 7-minute things. By the way, because there's 3 stories per episode, that does make these out to be about 7 minutes per story. So yeah, that works. And it's not set up for commercial breaks technically, even though the runtime is 22 minutes. I don't see the dip, the blackout you usually get with stuff that originally airs on television. It just kind of flows, just jumps to the next story. So I recommend it. It's funny, it's silly, and I feel like classic characters, but in a modern animation style. You can handle that. It's okay. New stuff is okay too. As long as we get more Disney, the characters we love, it's a good thing. The modern animation can't hurt you. I say that because there's a lot of people who really crap all over the new stuff. And, well, gonna have to get used to it because they're not going back and just doing everything hand-drawn. It'd be nice, sure, but do you want to pay them? Let's pick tomorrow's episode.
354.
354. Are we in the thes at that point? 354. Oh, wow. I'm just, after doing like 5 or 6 episodes of movies in a row, it took a lot out of my day. It takes time to watch each one of those. And yes, I do watch each one of those things, even if I've seen it before, like while you were sleeping. I haven't seen that in almost 30 years, but I did watch it again. I can't really have an opinion if I didn't actually watch it or just go from memories from 30 years ago. And I'm not reading the Cliff Notes, so anyway, it's nice to get a short every once in a while. So the next one is from Pixar, and it's called Pearl. It's a Pixar Spark short. So does that have to do with crocheting? Like Pearl 1, knit 2, something like that? I don't know. I don't crochet. But I know the words. So it's P-U-R-L, but it's, we'll find out tomorrow. Pearl, a Pixar Spark short on the next Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow with that.